Let me back up. That's a Gion alley in Kyoto. Since 2024, those private alleys are off-limits to tourists. Fine is 10,000 yen if you step where you shouldn't. Most YouTube guides still don't reflect it, and Gion isn't the only thing that changed. Japan in 2026 is a different country to plan around than the one in older guides, and that's what I want to walk you through. Japan hit a record. 42.7 million international visitors in 2025, up 16% year-on-year, the highest annual total in history. And the response in 2026 has rewritten how you plan this trip. New Mount Fuji booking fees, Kyoto's first overhaul of its lodging tax in March, Shinkansen fares climbing in October. The JR Pass math that no longer works the way it used to. Here's what this video covers. 5 cities ranked honestly with Tokyo. Not number 1, the booking system most guides still get wrong, the full daily budget for 2 adults at 2026 prices, and the one mistake costing travelers around $500 right now. That last one is at the very end. Quick context, I run this channel as a travel creator, but my professional background is in pharmacy, 34 years. That matters here for 2 reasons. 1, when we get to the medication and onsen sections, the advice gets more practical than most travel channels would give you. 2, I think about traveler health rules and overlooked policies the way a pharmacist would, not the way a content creator would. So this isn't a polished tour, this is the version of Japan 2026 advice I'd want a friend to follow before booking. Here's the structure for the next 60 minutes, 10 chapters, all timestamped in the description and the chapter bar below. If you're a returning visitor, skip to 11 minutes. That's the geography section. If you're a first-timer, watch through. And if you only have time for one section, watch from 55:30 to 60. That's the cost breakdown. It's the one section that will save you the most money. Everything else is context for that. Quick reality check on 2026. The yen is weak. Your dollar buys more than it did a decade ago. But almost every popular spot is now booking only. Mount Fuji's Yoshida Trail, Team Lab museums, popular Shinkansen seats during cherry blossom. Show up wanting to wing it, you'll be turned away from 20 places before lunch. The savings are real, the lockouts are real, and sequencing, when to book what, is the part almost no one teaches. Coming up, the 5 cities I'd rank above what most guides recommend, the 14-day route that solves the Tokyo-Kyoto problem, and the cost breakdown to the yen. But first, what you actually need to know before you book a flight. Currency first. As of this video, $1 US buys roughly 150 yen. Japan in 2026 is genuinely affordable for foreigners, with one important exception. A bowl of decent ramen at a chain like Ichiran runs about 1,000 yen, 650 US. A Shinkansen seat from Tokyo to Kyoto, around 14,000 yen, 90 US. Capsule hotel in Shinjuku, 3,000 to 5,000 yen, 20 to 35 US. Quality ryokan with private bath, 25 to 50,000 yen, 160 to 320. The exception is high-end Kyoto hotels during cherry blossom, and starting March 2026, Kyoto's new lodging tax adds up to 10,000 yen per person per night on top of luxury room rates. We'll come back to that. This is one of the biggest 2026 changes that older travel guides completely miss. Kyoto restructured its accommodation tax effective March 1. Before, flat tiers from 200 to 1,000 yen per night. Now, 5 tiers scaling with room price. Under 6,000 yen per night, you pay 200 yen per person per night, 6 to 20,000, 400, 20 to 50,000, 1,000, 50 to 100,000, 4,000. And 100,000 and above, 10,000 yen per person per night. For a couple at a luxury ryokan paying 150,000 yen for a room, that's 20,000 yen per night in tax alone, 130 US, on top of the room rate. Budget travelers won't feel it. Anyone in a luxury room will. Plan accordingly. Visa. Most Western passports get visa-free entry on arrival. US, UK, EU, Australia, Canada. Typically 90 days, single entry, no application needed. Stay periods do vary by nationality, so verify your passport on Japan's MOFA site before booking. The Visit Japan web app lets you pre-fill immigration and customs forms, saves 20 to 40 minutes at the airport. Link in description. Okay, I told you I'd name the cities I'd rank above Tokyo for a first trip. Here's the list: Osaka, Kyoto, Hiroshima, Kanazawa, in roughly that order. Tokyo is 5th. I know that's a fight. I'll defend it in Chapter 4, 16 minutes in. The point is, most guides build itineraries Tokyo first. I think most first-timers should base in Osaka and treat Tokyo as a side trip. Weather and timing matter more in Japan than in most countries because the cherry blossom and autumn windows are short. Sakura peaks roughly between March 25th and April 5th in Tokyo, 4 to 7 days later in Kyoto. Autumn foliage, Koyo, peaks mid to late November in Kyoto, a week earlier in Hokkaido, and a week later in Kyushu. Summer, late June through early September, is hot and humid. Tokyo regularly hits 95 Fahrenheit with 70% humidity. Winter, December through February, is dry and cold but rarely snows in central Tokyo or Kyoto. The hidden window most guides miss: late October to mid-November and mid-May to early June. Mild weather, moderate crowds, no premium pricing. I'll give you the daily budget I'd plan around at the end, and it's nothing like what guidebooks say. Stay with me to 5530. Japan stretches roughly 2,000 miles north to south, from Hokkaido at the latitude of Montreal to Okinawa at the latitude of Miami. 4 main islands. Honshu in the middle holds 80% of the population, Hokkaido up north, Kyushu down south, Shikoku in the middle. The mountain spine cuts the country down the center. The Sea of Japan side gets snow in winter, the Pacific side stays mostly dry. Most travelers never leave Honshu on a first trip, and that's fine. Honshu alone has 6 lifetimes of travel in it, but knowing the regional split changes how you build the itinerary, the 2 regions every first-time traveler interacts with, Kanto and Kansai. Kanto is the Tokyo region, modern, fast, dense. Kansai is the Kyoto, Osaka, Nara region, older, slower, food-obsessed. The cultural difference is real. Tokyo people walk left on escalators, Osaka people walk right. Tokyo Japanese is the standard you learn in textbooks. Kansai Ben is what you'll actually hear when locals are joking. Tokyo is where modern Japan performed itself for the world. Kansai is where Japanese culture quietly stayed itself. If you have 10 days or more, do both. If you have under 7, pick one, and I'd pick Kansai. Here's where most travelers underspend their attention. 3 regions almost no one builds an itinerary around. Tohoku, northern Honshu, mountain villages, hot springs, the best autumn foliage in the country. Sanin, the coastal region facing the Sea of Japan, fishing villages, sand dunes, the most preserved feudal-era atmosphere in Japan, and Kyushu, the southern island, volcanic landscapes, the best onsen towns, a food scene that quietly rivals Osaka. Of these, Tohoku is the one that surprised me most when I dug into the data. I'll come back to it in 18 minutes. Coming up, the 5 cities I'd rank above what most guides recommend, with the actual reasons. Then attractions, including the Tohoku spot most travelers will never hear about. One practical detour before the cities. If you're flying from North America or Europe, fly into Haneda, not Narita, if you have the choice. Haneda is 20 minutes from central Tokyo. Narita is 60 to 90 minutes plus a 3,000 yen Skyliner ticket. Same price flights, Haneda saves you about 2 hours and a chunk of cash. Exception, if Narita flights are $200 cheaper, take Narita. Osaka, number 1 for first-time visitors, and I'll defend it. Osaka is Japan's kitchen. The food culture is denser, cheaper, and friendlier than Tokyo's. Mid-tier hotel rooms in Namba or Umeda run roughly half what you'd pay in Shinjuku for comparable quality, 12 to 20,000 yen versus 25 to 40,000. And here's the train math most guides muddle. From Shin-Osaka Station, Kyoto is 13 to 15 minutes by Shinkansen. From Namba, where most travelers actually base, budget closer to 45 minutes door-to-door, accounting for the Midasuji subway to Shin-Osaka transfer time than the Shinkansen. Either way, it's faster than basing in Tokyo and trying to day trip Kyoto, best neighborhood, Namba. Stay at a business-tier hotel near Namba Station. Use the Midosuji subway line for everything else. Best food story everyone repeats. Late-night takoyaki at a stand outside Dotonbori. The actual best takoyaki in Osaka is at Wanaka in Senichimai, 2 blocks off the canal. Locals will tell you the same. Kyoto, number 2, with 3 caveats. First, Kyoto in cherry blossom season is overwhelmed. Roughly 30,000 visitors per day at Fushimi Inari, line locked everywhere, hotel prices triple. If your only window is Sakura, do Kyoto OR Sakura, not both at the same time. Second, those Gion private alley restrictions from the start of this video, those started in April 2024, enforcement got teeth in 2025. Don't step off the main streets in Gion, fines are real. Third, Kyoto rewards slow travel, 3 days minimum. Travelers who try to do Kyoto in a day trip from Tokyo always say they didn't get it. That said, when Kyoto works, nothing else compares. Best neighborhood for a first-timer. Stay near Kyoto Station or Gion proper, walking distance to the eastern temples. Best moment most travelers describe: sunrise at Fushimi Inari on a weekday in early November before the tour buses arrive. 6 a.m., empty trail, 2 hours up, 2 hours down. The single most repeated best 3 hours I see in Kyoto travel posts. Hiroshima, number 3, and most travelers underrate it. Hiroshima is the city that does emotional weight better than anywhere else in Japan. The Peace Memorial Park and Museum is a half-day that you'll think about for years. But Hiroshima is also a great food city. Okonomiyaki done the Hiroshima way is legitimately better than Osaka style, and I'll fight you on that. And it's the launching point for Miyajima, the floating torii gate at Itsukushima Shrine. Take the JR ferry from Miyajimaguchi, 10 minutes. Best move. Stay overnight on Miyajima Island after the day trippers leave. The tame deer wander the streets at dusk. The torii gate in moonlight, almost no tourists. Costs about 18 to 25,000 yen for a small ryokan. Worth every yen. Kanazawa, number 4, and the deep cut. Kanazawa is what Kyoto looked like before it got famous. A preserved samurai district, a preserved geisha district, Higashi Chaya, and Kenrokuen, one of the 3 best gardens in Japan. The fish market, Omicho, has the freshest seafood at the lowest prices on Honshu. 2.5 hours from Tokyo by the Hokuriku Shinkansen. Most travelers have never heard of it. That's the opportunity. Stay near Kanazawa Station or in Higashi Chaya itself, 15 to 20,000 yen for a quality mid-range room. Best move most travelers describe: early morning at Omicho Market, eating a kaisendon, sashimi rice bowl for 1,400 yen, $9. That would cost 40 in New York. And Tokyo, number 5. I know. Hear me out. Tokyo is incredible. It's also overwhelming, expensive, and exhausting in a way that ruins first-time visitors who try to do it for 10 days. Tokyo is the city you visit after you understand how Japan works, not before. As a 4 to 5 day side trip from an Osaka or Kyoto base, Tokyo is perfect. As the anchor of a 14-day trip, it eats half your itinerary on a single neighborhood. Best neighborhoods: Shinjuku for first-timers, Shibuya for nightlife, Asakusa for history, Yanaka for the slow Tokyo most guides skip. Tokyo as a side trip, not the main event. 5 cities ranked. Now, what to actually do in each. Coming up, attractions, the Tohoku spot, and the cliffhanger I planted earlier. Group attractions by what kind of trip you're building. 3 categories: nature, culture, and modern. For nature, Mount Fuji, Hakone Hot Springs, Nikko, the Japan Alps in Nagano, Yakushima Cedar Forest in Kyushu. For culture, Kyoto's Eastern Temple route, Nara's Deer Park and Tadaiji Temple, Hiroshima's Peace Park and Miyajima, Himeji Castle, Kanazawa's Geisha and Samurai districts. For modern, Tokyo's Akihabara, Team Lab Borderless and Planets, Roppongi Hills, Osaka's Universal Studios, Japan. Pick 2 to 3 from each category for a 14-day trip. Trying to do all of them is the most common mistake, and the second most common is doing 0 from one category, usually the modern one because guidebooks undercover it. Mount Fuji, climbing changed twice now. The Yoshida Trail in Yamanashi Prefecture, the most popular route, requires advance booking and a 4,000 yen fee set in 2025. The other 3 trails on the Shizuoka side, Subashiri, Gotemba, Fujinomiya, require pre-registration through the Fuji Navi app and a 1,000 yen conservation fee with a 7-minute safety video and quiz before climbing. Climbing season for Yoshida and Subashiri is July 1st to September 10th. Fujinomiya and Gotemba open from July 10th. The Yoshida Gate closes from 2 p.m. to 3 a.m. the next day, unless you have a confirmed mountain hut reservation. Daily cap on Yoshida is 4,000 climbers. At the gate, they check 3 things: warm clothing, 2-piece rain gear, proper trekking shoes. Sneakers will get you turned away. Reservations open in late April for the season. If you want a popular weekend or Obon date, set an alarm for the hour the system opens. They sell out within hours. If you don't want to climb, and most people shouldn't, view Mount Fuji from Lake Kawaguchi, the Chureito Pagoda at sunrise, or Hakone. Better photos, no permits, no 4 a.m. grind on volcanic gravel. I told you I'd come back to Tohoku. Here it is. Ginzan Onsen in Yamagata Prefecture, a small hot spring town that looks like a Studio Ghibli set. Wooden ryokans on both sides of a narrow river, gas lanterns, snow in winter. 2 hours by Shinkansen plus a 40-minute bus from Tokyo. Stay one night, eat the ryokan kaiseki dinner, soak in the hot spring under falling snow. Roughly 30,000 yen per person, all in, including dinner and breakfast. The single most cinematic experience available in Japan that almost no English-speaking traveler knows about. Best window, late November and early December. January through February gets booked out by Japanese domestic travelers. Added to a Tokyo block on day 12 or 13, it will be the best night of your trip. 3 things I'd cut from most travelers' itineraries. First, Tokyo Skytree. The view from the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building observation deck is comparable, doesn't require a ticket, and has 0 queue, save the 1,800 yen. Second, themed cafes, the maid cafes, the cat cafes, the owl cafes. They photograph better than they experience. Skip unless it's a specific bucket list item. Third, and this gets pushback, Mount Fuji climbing. The view from above the cloud line is genuinely stunning. The trail itself is an 8-hour grind on volcanic gravel in the dark. View it from Kawaguchi or Chureito instead. Spend the saved time on Tohoku, coming up, the food chapter. There's one money-losing mistake I'll get to at the end that's costing travelers around $500 in 2026. Stick with me. Japan's secret weapon. The cheap food layer is genuinely better than the expensive food layer. Ramen first. Chains like Ichiran and Ippudo are tourist-friendly and around 1,000 yen, $650 US, for a serious bowl. The independent shops in Tokyo's Hachibori and Osaka's Tenmabashi neighborhoods are roughly 700 to 900 yen and often better. Bring exact change. Most are vending machine ordering. Conveyor belt sushi, kaiten sushi, sushiro and kura sushi are the chains, 120 yen per plate level. Don't sleep on conveyor sushi. The fish quality at chain kaiten sushi in Japan beats most mid-tier sushi restaurants in New York. Set meals, teishoku, at workday lunch counters in office districts run 1,000 to 1,500 yen for fish, rice, miso, and pickled sides. Eat lunch where the salarymen eat. They've already done the price-to-quality math for you. Regional specialties worth restructuring your trip around. Osaka, takoyaki, okonomiyaki, kushikatsu. Eat in Dotonbori once for the experience, then go to Wanaka in Senichimai for the actual best takoyaki. Kyoto, kaiseki ryori, the multi-course refined cuisine. One kaiseki meal at a place like Kichisen runs 15 to 30,000 yen, worth doing once. Hiroshima, okonomiyaki Hiroshima style, layered with noodles, completely different from Osaka. Kanazawa, fresh sushi at Omicho. Hokkaido, miso ramen and seafood. Fukuoka, Hakata-style tonkotsu ramen, the pork bone broth that started the global ramen craze. The food alone is reason enough to visit any of these cities. Don't eat the same thing twice. Izakaya, Japanese pub restaurants, are the social anchor of every city. Order small plates, drink as much as you want for a couple hours, leave full and slightly drunk for under 5,000 yen per person. The chains, Torikazoku, Watami, are tourist safe and cheap. The independent ones in alleys behind major stations are where the locals are. Tokyo's Shinjuku, Omoide, Yokocho, Memory Lane, and Golden Gai are tourist priced now. Try Ebisu Yokocho or the alleys behind Shimbashi Station instead. Drinks, try a highball, Suntory whiskey and soda at any konbini for 200 yen. Try sake at an izakaya, the owner will guide you. Try a Japanese craft beer like Yoho Brewing's Oni IPA. Skip the absurd cocktail bars unless you're spending 15,000 yen on a single visit, which some of them genuinely justify. Here's a sample izakaya bill at 2026 prices, Osaka, near Tenmabashi Station. 2 adults, 3 hours. 2 beers each, 4 small plates, 1 yakitori platter, 2 rice bowls, 1 round of sake. Total runs roughly 7,500 to 8,500 yen, about 50 to 55 US for 2 people, fully fed. A comparable night in Midtown Manhattan would be 180 before tip. The math is the math. Eat where the locals eat, range your spending across cheap, mid-cheap, save 1 splurge meal per trip. That's the food formula. Now, culture, etiquette, and the cold open payoff. Tipping in Japan, don't. It's not just unnecessary, it can be insulting. Service quality is built into the price. Leaving cash on a table will sometimes have a server chase you down the street to return it. The exception, high-end private guides where a small envelope of cash labeled kokorozuke is acceptable but never expected. Other etiquette anchors: take shoes off at any traditional restaurant, ryokan, temple interior, or private home. There will be a clear shoe shelf. Don't eat or drink while walking. Exception is konbini food eaten right outside the konbini. Don't talk loudly on trains. Don't stick chopsticks vertically into rice. Looks like funeral incense. Hand things, money, business cards, with 2 hands. Bow slightly when greeting. The bar is low. Japanese people are extremely forgiving of foreign tourists. But the points compound. That clip from the start. The setup: Kyoto's Gion district has historic private alleys where Geiko and Maiko live and work. After years of tourist incidents, guests blocking doorways, photographing residents without permission, climbing over fences for shots, the city restricted entry to the small private alleys off Hanamakoji Dori in April 2024. The fine for entry is 10,000 yen, 65 US, and signs in multiple languages mark the boundary. The reason this matters: guidebooks from before 2024 often suggest these alleys for atmospheric photos. Travelers using older guides have walked into fines. Stay on Hanamikoji Dori, Shijodori, the public temple grounds. The geisha district is still beautiful from a respectful distance. Onsen, Japanese hot spring bathing, is the single most underrated travel experience in Japan, and the etiquette that scares first-timers away is actually very simple. 5 rules. 1. Wash thoroughly at the seated showers before entering the bath. They provide soap and shampoo. This is the rule with the most cultural weight. 2. No swimsuits. The bath is fully nude. 3. The small towel they hand you is for modesty walking around and washing. Never goes in the water. Most people fold it on top of their head when soaking. 4. Tie up long hair. 5. Tattoos. This is the friction point. Many traditional onsens still ban visible tattoos. Workarounds: book a private kashikiri onsen, use waterproof tattoo cover patches, or go to a tattoo-friendly onsen like Sukoyaka no Yu in Hakone. The list of tattoo-friendly onsens in 2026 is long enough that it's not really a barrier anymore. Most rural ryokans don't enforce. Most urban day spas still do. Safety. Japan is one of the safest countries on Earth. You can leave a laptop on a cafe table to use the bathroom and it will still be there when you come back. violent crime is statistically negligible. The actual risks travelers face are different. 1. Natural events. Earthquakes happen. Download the Nerve Disaster Prevention app. It pushes alerts in English. 2. Pedestrian rules. Don't jaywalk. The fines exist and locals will notice. 3. The actual scams in Japan are minor and clustered in 2 areas. First, Roppongi nightclub touts steering tourists into bars with hidden cover charges. Easy to avoid, just don't follow strangers into bars at 1 a.m. Second, taxi overcharging on rare routes, solved by using Go Taxi or Dai instead of street hails. Outside those 2 niches, Japan has effectively no street crime aimed at tourists. The biggest threats to your trip are weather and bookings, not safety, health and pharmacy. And as I mentioned, this is my professional background. So this section gets more practical than most travel videos. 3 rules. 1. Japan has strict rules on what you can bring in. Some medications routine in your home country are restricted or banned in Japan, including certain stimulant cold medications and prescription opioids. Verify your medications on Japan's MHLW site before flying. The Yakin Shomei certificate is required for some quantities, even with a prescription. 2. Bring printed photos of your medications using generic names, not brand names. Brand names vary by country. Tylenol is acetaminophen elsewhere. Advil is ibuprofen elsewhere. Pharmacists at any drugstore, Matsumoto Kiyoshi, Welcia, Sundrug, can help you find equivalents if you point at the generic. 3. Japanese summers are dangerously hot. Heat stroke kills more travelers than any other Japan-specific health issue. OS1, an oral rehydration drink available at every konbini for 250 yen, is more effective than sports drinks. Hydrate aggressively, carry a folding fan, stay out of direct sun midday. Coming up, the 14-day route I'd build that solves the Tokyo-Kyoto problem. Full breakdown, but you need this next part to use it. Stick with me. 14 days, 13 nights. That's the math, since arrival and departure days each have only 1 half-day on the ground. Day 1, fly into Kansai International, train to Namba, sleep night 1. Days 2 and 3, Osaka deep dive, nights 2 and 3. Day 4, day trip to Nara, night 4 in Osaka. Days 5 through 7, base in Osaka, day trip to Kyoto each day. 3 full Kyoto days sleeping in Osaka saves you 15 to 20,000 yen per night versus Kyoto hotels in cherry blossom season. Day 8, Shinkansen to Hiroshima, night 8 in Hiroshima. Day 9, ferry to Miyajima, overnight on the island, night 9 on Miyajima. Day 10, Shinkansen back to Tokyo. Days 10 through 13, Tokyo, treating it as a side trip, with Mount Fuji as a day trip from Tokyo to Lake Kawaguchi. Day 14, fly out from Haneda. That's 13 nights of accommodation. Total Shinkansen cost for 2 adults, point to point this route, runs about 130,000 yen. JR Pass would cost 160,000 for 2 adults at the 14-day rate, slower to break even than the point-to-point. Buy individual tickets via Smart EX instead. We'll come back to that math. Transport practical. Suica and Pasmo are the rechargeable IC cards for buses, trams, local trains. iPhone users both add cleanly to Apple Wallet, iPhone 8 and later. Android, it depends on the device having Felica hardware, which is mostly Japan market phones. Recent Pixels sometimes work. Foreign-bought Galaxy phones usually don't. Verify before relying on it, or just buy a physical welcome Suica at the airport. Smart EX is the official Tokaido Sanyo Kyushu Shinkansen booking app. Same prices as ticket counters, no exchange rate magic, but you can book in advance, change reservations free up to 4 minutes before departure, skip ticket lines with a QR code, and Hayatoku discounts apply for tickets booked 7 or 21 days ahead. Google Maps works for everything in Japan, including platform-level routing. Go Taxi is the Uber equivalent. Don't rent a car unless you're heading rural Hokkaido to Hoku or Kyushu. and about who shouldn't visit Japan at all in 2026. That's the very last thing in this video. Stay with me. Accommodation by tier. Capsule hotels, 3,000 to 5,000 yen. Clean, safe, surprisingly comfortable. Try 9 hours or first cabin chains. Business hotels, APA, Toyoko Inn, Daiwa Roynet, 8 to 15,000 yen, the workhorses. Mid-tier hotels, 15 to 30,000 yen. Boutique options like Hotel Grand Via, Mimaru, or Mitsui Garden hotels. Ryokan, 25 to 50,000 yen for a quality experience with kaiseki dinner included, at least one night per trip. Booking strategy, Booking.com for international hotels, Agoda for Japan domestic chains, sometimes 30% cheaper than Booking Direct. Exception, Mitsui Garden. Hotels often have direct booking discounts that beat the OTA pricing. Add Kyoto's new lodging tax to your math if you're booking anything above 50,000 a night. eSIM a buy before arrival. Aralo and Saili are the two most reliable, 8 to 15 US for 10 gigabytes for 2 weeks. Activate at home, install ahead of arrival. Skip airport SIM card kiosks and skip pocket Wi-Fi rental. Both are obsolete. If your phone doesn't support eSIM, get a physical Japan SIM at a BIC camera or Yodobashi camera in any major city. 1,500 yen for a tourist SIM. Konbini Wi-Fi works most places too if you only need data while sitting still. Okay, the breakdown. 14 days, 13 nights, 2 adults, mid-tier. Business hotels with 1 ryokan night, mostly Shinkansen and local trains. 3 meals out per day with 1 splurge per week. Flights from U.S. West Coast, 12 to 1,500 per person depending on month, not included in this number. Once you're on the ground, here are the totals per person and for the couple together at 2026 prices. Accommodation, 13 nights, 22,000 yen average per couple per night, 286,000 yen total, 1,850 US or 925 per person. Transport, including Shinkansen segments, local trains, metro, 65,000 per person, 130,000 yen for the couple, 840 US. Food, 3 meals out, 8,000 yen per couple per day, 112,000 yen total for 2, about 720 US, 360 per person. Attractions and entry fees, including the Mount Fuji, 4,000 yen if you climb, around 15,000 yen per person, 30,000 for 2, 195 US. MISC, souvenirs, konbini snacks, fan, OS1, about 10,000 per person, 20,000 for 2, 130 US. Total for 2 adults on the ground, 14 days, 508,000 yen, 3,250 US. Per person, 254,000 yen, 1,625 US. Per person per day, about 116 US all in. That's mid-tier. Budget travel, capsules, conveyor sushi, no Shinkansen, gets to 70 per person per day. Luxury, 5-star plus kaiseki nightly with Kyoto's new lodging tax, runs 400 to 600 per person per day. Plan around the mid-tier number. Packing, stay light. Japan is a country built around small spaces. Carry-on plus a small backpack handles 14 days easily. Essentials beyond the obvious. Comfortable walking shoes that slip on and off easily. You'll do this 50 times. Folding fan in summer, Uchiwa style, every konbini sells them. Pocket umbrella, collapsible, every konbini, 400 yen. Compact power bank, most cafes don't have outlets at tables. International adapter, Japan uses the same Type A plug as North America. No adapter needed for US travelers, but UK, EU, Australia travelers will need one. Cash card, Japan still has cash-only restaurants and shrines. Withdraw at 7-Eleven ATMs, the most foreign card-friendly. Photos of your medications, photo of passport. Downloaded Google Translate Japanese pack for offline use. Quick photo round, best Mount Fuji shot, Teredo Pagoda at sunrise. Best Torii Gate shot, Itsukushima at sunset. Best temple, Fushimi Inari at 6 a.m. weekday. Best cityscape, Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building Observation Deck, free sunset. Best alleyway, Hontocho in Kyoto at dusk just after lanterns light. Best food photo, any tonkotsu ramen with steam at a hachibori shop. 6 shots, 6 locations, 12 to 14 days, easily fits all of them. Fast FAQ. Plug type, type A, same as North America. Tap water, safe everywhere. Wi-Fi, free at most train stations and convenies. Mosquitoes, heavy in summer, bring repellent. Vegetarian options, limited but growing, search Happy Cow app. Solo travel, extremely safe, recommended. Female solo travel, safer than most home countries. Family travel, strollers work in cities, harder in rural. Aralo voucher code and description if you want a discount. Okay, the mistake costing travelers around $500 in 2026. The JR Pass. Until October 2023, the math was simple. 3 Shinkansen trips and the pass paid for itself. After the price hike, the 7-day pass jumped from 29,650 yen to 50,000. The 14-day jumped from 47,000 to 80,000. The 21-day to 100,000. The math no longer works for the typical Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka itinerary. For the 14-day route I just gave you, Osaka, Kyoto, Nara, Hiroshima, Miyajima, Tokyo, point-to-point individual tickets via SmartEX run about 65,000 per person. The 14-day pass at 80,000 per person, for 2 adults that's 160,000, costs more than what the route requires and ties you to JR routes. The pass is now only worth it for serious long-distance routing, Tokyo to Hokkaido, Fukuoka loops, deep Kyushu. Heads up, the pass goes up again on October 1st, 2026. 7-day to 53,000, 14-day to 84,000, but only if you buy through overseas agents. The SmartEX point-to-point math stays the same. Run it at japanguide.com/railpass before you book. That's the mistake. Don't repeat it. And the one I promised, who shouldn't visit Japan in 2026. 3 categories. First, travelers who insist on improvising. Japan rewards planning, booking systems, reservation requirements, opening hours that don't budge. Show up wanting to wing it and you'll be turned away from 20 places before lunch. Second, travelers who hate quiet. Tokyo at midnight is quieter than most cities at noon. The trains are silent. The restaurants encourage focus on the food. If your travel style is loud, social, sprawling, Japan will feel constraining. Third, first-time travelers who haven't been outside their home country before. Japan is gentle and forgiving for experienced travelers. For a first-ever international trip, Iceland, Costa Rica, or Portugal are softer entries. For everyone else, Japan in 2026 is the strongest the country has ever been for foreign travelers. Great exchange rate, strong infrastructure, world-class food, manageable crowds if you sequence right. If you've been considering this trip, go this year. If you only do one thing from this video, run the JR Pass math at japanguide.com/railpass before you book anything. That single move can save the cost of a domestic flight in 2026. 2. Base in Osaka, treat Tokyo as a side trip. 3. Kyoto's new lodging tax kicks in March 1. Factor it in if you're booking luxury. 4. View Mount Fuji from Chireto or Kawaguchi. Don't climb on a 2-week trip unless climbing is the trip. 5. Don't tip. Ever. Vietnam guide drops in 14 days. There's one thing about Vietnam in 2026.